Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would film kind of like a speed build interior design kind of video. I have been getting a lot of requests from some of my friends that I actually come and visit my island. And one of my friends said when she came to visit that she absolutely loved my interior. So I figured I would just show you guys what it looks like, I guess, now. My island has changed over the past few months. So this interior was actually from my tropical city island, which was actually completely inspired by Tropicitch on Instagram. And I believe many of her islands have been toured on YouTube before, and she is incredible. So I thought that for my interior for that island was to create like a retro tropical city kind of apartment style. So I figured I would share that with you here. So pretty much what I'm doing is I am basically like the whole theme is pinks and yellows and oranges. So as you can see, I'm putting the yellow double sofa, the shanty mat or rug, I think it's called. I just thought it was very beachy, so I'm really going for that retro style kind of apartment, I guess. So you're gonna notice that there's a living room in here, there's gonna be a kitchen. I wanted to put this yellow diner table or side table, I think it's called, but I thought it was a bit maybe too much. So now what I'm doing is I'm just getting all of the box sofas, the pink ones, of course, and I wanted to put them in the corner of this room just because I wanted to create like a little dining space. And I forget what those shelves I put on the wall are, but those are from, I believe, the 2.0 update or the Happy Home Paradise items, I guess. I'm not too sure. But what's really great about this build is that if you can't really get your hands on the 2.0 items, this room or speed build, I guess you can say, it uses a lot of like the normal regular items that you can easily find. So that's what I really like about it. Also, as you can probably see, I'm using like a light wood kind of wallpaper on the back, and then all around the other walls I'm using the pink, I think it's called the simple pink cloth wall or something. Again, I wanted this to be very retro and colorful, and of course I had to include the peach chair because I thought it was very fitting, especially since my island theme in the past was all about like tropical fruit and, you know, peach trees, so I wanted to kind of incorporate that into this build. So yeah, I'm also including the counter, and then I have way too many items in my storage, so I want to kind of get rid of them all. I'm thinking I'm doing like a Nookazon sale, I guess, on my island. I don't know, we'll see. I'm including also this ironwood cupboard. I love this item. I think it's so cute, and I wanted to do that white customization style. But again, you can totally customize this room to your liking. You can change the pink, let's say, to orange. You can do like the pink couch if you wanted. The box corner sofas come in so many different colors. So of course you can do yellow, you can do the turquoise, and I was thinking of doing the turquoise, but I kind of wanted everything to be mostly pink, yellow, and orange. So I'm kind of working on the kitchen right now. Please forgive me when it comes to my interior design skills. I'm kind of all over the place. I get very, I guess, scatterbrained when it comes to my interior design skills. So as you can see, I just put the simple panels and I put the regular customization, which is those wood panel thingies, I guess. I wanted to just block off that room because I wanted the room to be like an apartment style. I didn't want really to have any other rooms other than a bathroom, which I didn't film that part, but it's just the living space that I want to get for you guys. So yeah, I'm including the stacked cushions, and I customized it already to, I believe it's the fish pattern or something, but again, feel free to customize it to whatever you want. So as you can see here, I'm putting the espresso machine and the turquoise microwave, and of course the espresso machine has to be yellow and the microwave has to be turquoise. When I saw those colors, I had to include it in this build. So yeah, I'm just kind of adding like the kitchen items. Love that spice rack item, it is the cutest thing. And then I'm just kind of looking for a spot to put this neon light that I found. I don't even remember where I found that. I think I found it on Nookazon a while back. But I wanted to put it near the kitchen. Again, I'm really going for that retro neon 80s type of vibe. I included that spice rack, and again, there's so many different customizations that you can do, but my main focus for this speed build or this interior room was everything needed to be colorful. So right now I'm just looking for the fruit basket, just kind of getting like a bunch of different foods that I want to put on the table. Pretty much like tropical items, because I wanted it to fit the theme very nicely. So I think for this, I put the cassette player on top of the fridge, and it was the pink one, but I thought maybe the pink blended too much with the fridge. So yeah, I swapped it out for, I think it was the green one or the yellow one. I believe it was, I did. Okay, so it was the yellow one that I did. But again, you can choose any kind of color that you want. This build is very forgiving. You can definitely customize it to whatever colors that you like. So here I'm just choosing the rattan side table. Is that how you say that theme? I can't pronounce words properly, so please forgive me if I'm saying that wrong. Love the Nordic table. I think it is the cutest thing. I customized it already to this like tropical kind of tablecloth thingy. And then of course it had to be pink. And then I'm putting the bamboo partition just to block off that room. And what I love about the bamboo items is that very, very tropical. You can definitely, of course, use more of the bamboo items if you prefer. But I wanted to keep it a little bit more furnished, I guess. Which is why I didn't use too many of the bamboo items, but you definitely can, and it would probably look amazing. So I'm including like the beach ball, the hula girl, of course, and then this cherry lamp, or cherry wall light, I don't know what it's called, but it is the cutest thing. I thought it was very fitting for this room. Again, I wanted it to feel very retro, very vintage, very cozy. So yeah, I think right now I'm just looking for other kinds of items that I may want to add. So yeah, so the palm tree light I definitely want to include. If you are recreating this build, you don't have to add this if you don't want, but I just thought it would add so much character to the room. I remember when I was little, I was obsessed with anything tropical or beach. So I remember my room theme was actually a tropical theme, or beach theme, I guess you can say. And I actually had a palm tree in my room. Now, it wasn't a real palm tree or anything, but just putting this palm tree item in this interior reminded me of that, so I just had to include it. So I'm just adding like the plants, or I think that's the cocoa tree. You can definitely add more plants if you'd like. I just kind of want to keep it more simple. As you can see, I added the surfboard as well. And I added the pink floor lamp. Again, just kind of finding items that were very colorful very beachy, very tropical. The festival lamps were perfect for this build. I knew I had to include that somewhere. So I wasn't sure if I should add more of the festival. I think I only included one of them in the end, and of course the skateboard. I wanted it to feel very lived in, so that's why I included it. And then now I'm looking for something that I want to put on the walls. So yes, the mounted blue marlin I had to include because, again, I want it to be very tropical, very beachy. And you can choose any kind of fish model, I guess, that you want. It doesn't really matter, but I love the blue marlin because the colors, the blue colors of the fish really kind of contrasted nicely with the pink and the yellow, or at least I thought, but you can definitely pick and choose what you like. So I'm including, of course, the retro air conditioner, I think that's what it's called, and then the wall fan. I love that item. I don't know why. I just think it's so cute. And it just reminded me of, you know, that's what you would see in an apartment, I think. I don't really know, but it's almost done actually. I'm just including the wall fan, and I'm gonna put it in the middle there. And of course we have the coconut wall planters. Yeah, so I'm just kind of moving everything around. And that is the room. I think it turned out so cute. Yeah, I really enjoyed creating this story. I've seen a lot of pictures of not this specific room, but I've seen a lot of pictures of like retro apartments on Animal Crossing on Pinterest. So that's where my kind of inspiration came from. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this speed build, and if you do recreate this room, please tag me on Instagram. I would love to see pictures. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye!